$4,700 this morning. Let's break it down. So basically, I'm gonna break down this trade. I made over $4,000, about $4,700, and I'm gonna show you how you can do it too. And I'm gonna be literally giving you so much value in here. It's gonna be crazy. And you will not learn this setup from anywhere else, and honestly I haven't really taught a lot of people this, so I'm excited to help you today. And if you don't know who I am, my name is Israel Elias, and I've basically made over 200k in the past few months from online business, digital products, and then using that cash flow business to put in the markets and then trade. Watch the video in its entirety because I'm gonna put some golden nuggets in the end for people who are loyal and watch the whole video. Let's get into it. I know this is going to be game changing for you. Basically, I trade NAS 100, and on the far left I have the 1 hour time frame, the middle is a 15-minute, and then the far left is a 5-minute. I made over $4,500 literally in, this was like 2 hours. I'm a scalper, so I'm like to be in and out, so this trade was really painful for me to hold. But I'm going to show you how I took this trade, and then I'm just going to teach you some things that will change your trading. Okay, so first of all, you have to learn how to correlate different time frames, because when a new 1 hour candle opens, there's an influx in movement. So when a new 1 hour candle opens, it affects the 15 and the 5. I execute on the 5-minute. So I basically scalped right here. And the reason I got in right there, very simple, is because of something called liquidity. If I go on the 1 hour time frame, and I do this on the higher time frames, okay, so basically if there's a big high like right here, okay, so this swing high, this major high, the last high before this big move, and then even this high right here matters as well. Basically what I look for is, number one, if price takes a high like this, like boom, it comes above this high, and then you see a big wick, pay close attention. I don't want you to miss this. When price takes big highs like this or big lows, if you see price wick reject, that's a sign that it took the liquidity and it will soon have a retracement in the opposite direction. So that's basically what I like to wait for. On this particular setup, I have a few that I like to take. But essentially, once it took this high, I saw this wick, I saw price moving down. This is what I like to do, and this is one of my favorite setups, honestly. Real quick before I continue, if you want to trade live with me, enrollment will be closing soon. I live stream every morning. You can join my group and you can make money with us. If you're tired of losing money trading and you want a genuine person who really does this like every single morning, hitting setups back to back to back, click the link down below. I think it's like only $55 to join my group and you can start learning. So join in the link description below and you can start taking these setups with me. So let's jump back into it. What I look for, pay attention. This is so golden, honestly. I haven't taught many people this. But when price moves up really quickly, okay, like it did with this candle, if it leaves a gap, so basically from this wick down to the open of this candle, and this is on the 1 hour time frame on NAS 100, boom, you can mark that gap. And then if you see price take liquidity, or even if you just see price start hitting down in that direction, it's most likely going down to fill in the gap. Okay, now write this down, please. This is so golden. Okay, at 9:30, price will move quickly because that's a New York Stock Exchange open. At 13:30 in New York time, which is 1:30 in New York, usually if there's a big move, at 13:30 there will be a retracement in the opposite direction. Okay, so at exactly 13:30, I knew at 13:30 usually there's retracements or reversals. So what I did is I waited for 13:30, I marked this big gap, and what I like to do personally is if there's a big gap, I take a trade into the gap. So when price opened here and I saw it was going down, and there's this huge imbalance, I cut the imbalance in half, and basically that is my take profit, and I capitalize on the movement while it's going down. In trading, you can make money when the market goes up and when the market goes down. So I sold And I sold because usually it goes to fill in gaps like this. Think of this as like a black hole that the market has to go fill in, right? I entered right here, sniper entry in Jesus' name. You feel me? And then what I did was I marked this smaller imbalance on the 5 minute that was close to the halfway mark. And I hate being in trades for long. I was in the trade for like 3 hours. It tested my patience, bro, for real. But just some keynotes, write this down. Number 1, when price takes major highs and lows, usually there's a reversement in the opposite direction. Number 2, if there's a very big gap like this and price is moving down and it gets close to this point right before the gap starts, which I call the neckline, usually price will go fill in the imbalance and you can take a trade into the gap. Okay, number 3, learn how to manage different time frames. And so I made over $4,700 on this trade, and it was a blessing, and I'm very grateful to God. But value consistency over big wins. You see me take $4,700 wins, but I've been trading for 7 years, and it has not been easy. If you just show up every day and you take the same clean setups back to back to back, eventually you will get there. Just don't give up. I believe in you. You can do this. This is possible for anyone. Just get the hours and get the time and show up every day, and you will be able to get to where you want to get to. God can do anything, and anything is possible with God. With man, it's impossible, but with God, all things are possible. So over $4,600-$700 roughly on this trade. Very grateful. And if you want to trade live with me, if this helped you in any way and you want to get closer, you want to join my team, click the link down below and I'll leave enrollment open for you guys. So with that all being said, then subscribe down below. I would appreciate it if this helped you. And I'm going to keep dropping fire videos just like this. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.